Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today I just wanted to share with you guys the projects that I have made for my swap partner from the Esther Luca family swap, Valentine's Day edition. We were supposed to make a certain set of things. We have a certain set of guidelines that we're supposed to follow, and so these are the things that I made. And we were to include some goodies and stuff like that, but I'm not going to show you those things. But I am going to show you the crafty projects that I've done, and hopefully you guys will enjoy this video. I'm actually kind of proud of this set of Valentine's Day themed things. My partner is not a lovey-dovey into the lovey-dovey part of Valentine's Day, so I kind of just kept things a little simple but clean at the same time. And we agreed to make a traveler's notebook, and I made her traveler's notebook like more of a day-to-day, not necessarily a Valentine's Day themed, because I would, this is for the Valentine's Day swap. We're supposed to send them out on February 5th, and I didn't want to give her something that she would have to wait almost a whole year to use, so I decided to make her the traveler's notebook, but do it kind of like in a girly theme, but kind of like a romantic Valentine's Day theme, so that she could use this from here on out if she wanted to. And it's the first one that I done, so as we get started, I'm going to show you these things here first, and then I'll go right on into the traveler's notebook. I'm actually kind of pretty proud of myself that I made a traveler's notebook. I have not made one before because they just seemed like so much detail oriented. As far as getting your papers cut the correct way and all that stuff, and I'm just not that kind of a crafter. I kind of I craft what comes to me, but it was definitely a challenge. I could say that for me to create a traveler's notebook, and I'm really excited to share it with you because I kind of just winged it. I didn't follow a tutorial or none of that stuff. I kind of just took my traveler's notebook that I bought recently. If you guys have seen that video, I will link that handmade one. I purchased it, but it is a handmade fabric one. The walkthrough of that traveler's notebook somewhere up in the area and up at the top of the screen. But anyway, now I'm just rambling. It's about 10 o'clock at night, so I'm going to go ahead and get this party started. So I'm going to set this guy aside, and we're going to start with the cards. We were to make 2 handmade cards, and Esther really did up the ante. Not that it was up in the ante for me. This is kind of how I craft normally, but she had some rules and guidelines of different elements and stuff that you needed to include. So this is the first card that I had made, and this is a handmade, a store-bought card that Jennifer had sent me in a pack, and so I just took it out of the pack. I distressed the outside edge a little bit. I layered up a doily here with the circle there, and then 2 hearts, and then kind of just traced the spaces there to kind of make a faux stitching. It is indented there per the die, but I wanted it to pop a little bit more, so I just faux stitched it. And then I went in there and just dabbled some glitter glue, or not glitter glue, what is it? Stickles? Stickles? Sorry if you can hear my kids in the background. They're all getting ready to go to bed, and they're not having it. But anyway, so this is just a little bow die that I had, and I just attached him on there, and then added this little arrow here. And that is from Hobby Lobby. They had a little pack of hearts and arrows, and so I just put that on top of that one, and then I just ran this little hot glue string, come to me. I just ran this little ribbon down the side of it, And I just thought it turned out super cute. I like the black distressing on top of red. I'm not a big red fan. Out of the Valentine's Day color, I'm going to go with pink every single time. But for some reason, when you add red distressing to, black distress to red stuff, it kind of just gives it a more romantic, sweet feel. I know that sounds weird, but that's just the way I see it. So there's card number 1. And here is card number 2. Now this one's just a little bit more simple, but if you guys know me, this is the type of crafting that I do all the time. I don't know if that would be considered like kindergarten crafting or what, but this is what my hands are drawn to. This is what my eye is drawn to. So if I were to see this like in a shop, I would probably purchase these types of cards over anything else, just because that's what my eye is drawn to. So with this card, I took a regular plain white card that came from Target, I believe, and I distressed the outside edge with red. And then I took this, if you guys can see that, this is a burlap piece. Lisa Goss had sent me some of these burlap pieces a while ago, last year sometime, probably at the beginning of probably around Valentine's Day, and I finally used this on this card, laid that down, and then I don't know if you guys can tell, but this back circle is embossed with like a zigzag line, and then we have another bow there with a little heart. That's another one of them little hearts. Oh no, that is a little die heart. And then here is another silver heart with our silver pink heart with another one of those acrylic little pieces from Hobby Lobby. And it's simple and cute, but that's the way that I like it. So there that is card number 2. I hope my partner likes them. And then my embellishments, guys. Like, I can't stop. Like, I don't know about anybody else, but we were supposed to make 3 embellishments, and as you can see, like, I just can't make 3 different embellishments and call it good. Like, I have to make like 2 or 3 or 4 of different embellishments. So I'm just sending them all to her because I couldn't decide. I think they are all super cute. This here is, I bought 2 different what I think are foxes, but they may very well be raccoons. I'm not sure. Maybe this one's a raccoon and this one's a fox, or vice versa. But they come with all these little intricate pieces, and I'm not all about that life. So they did come with little pieces that are supposed to go here, and like one of them has boots of some sort. But I just liked them just like this, without doing anything else to them. This little guy does have his ears on back there, if you guys can see it. I just attached this bow because I thought he was super cute that way. And then out of the 2 dies, I really think that this one is my favorite. And I just attached him onto a pop dot. And by the way, those little foam pop dots that I got from Dollar Tree a little while ago are actually really good. They're really sticky. I really, really like them. But out of these 2, I like this one better, just because I don't know. It's more pleasing to the eye to me. I don't know why. And then I cut out a couple of these coffees and put them here. Added the little acrylic pieces there. This in the center of this here bow is also one of those acrylic pieces, as well as this little bow. I always like sending bows with my projects, so we have 2 more here, and then 2 more coffee cups down here, and then these 2 bigger circle embellishments with acrylic pieces from that Hobby Lobby. I really like those. I bought 2 of them and put one in the Love Day giveaway, but if I go back to Hobby Lobby, I will try to hopefully pick up another pack of those, because I've already used just about all of the ones that... Okay, y'all, this is a B6 sized traveler's notebook, and there are 4 elastics inside, and I have attached everything with grommets, as you can see there. And I just wrapped or put this little heart charm on there and this little bead. I've had them forever in my stash, so I thought that I would use them up. The paper collection that I used is from the DCWV, the Classy Copper Chic Pad. And so my sister had bought this for me at a Tuesday morning near her home. She lives in a different state than me, but these are like my favorite ultimate colors, the green and the pink with the slight hints of gold in them. So that is the paper collection that I used here. And as you guys can see, we opened it up, and I did double side the covers here. The pages are not double-sided, so that is double-sided by me making it double-sided. And then I have a little pocket that Lorraine had sent me some of these little pockets, and somebody else did too, in friend mail, because I can't find them. I don't live near a Target, so she sent me a whole bunch of them. So I've been using them sparingly. I've only used, I do believe, 4 of what was sent to me. And inside the front pocket, I just put these Valentine's Day journaling cards that I had in my stash from last year. And I just loved them and thought that they went well with the collection there. Trying to keep it Valentine's Day themed, but not so Valentine's Day themed. You know what I mean? Probably not. Anyway, I put a little die in there that's a little circle and it's got little hearts around it, and then this arrow paper clip. The first book is the blank book, and I did not fasten these because I have a tendency of adding more paper or taking this out and hand stitching things together and then leaving them in there. But if you wanted to add more paper or wanted to finish up or take out papers or whatever the case may be, I didn't want it to be limiting, so I just left it like that. I really love this paper. And then I created this folder for her as well to go inside here with the gold polka dotted paper and this pretty pink in the background. And these are just some of the bigger cut aparts in the paper pad. Another little arrow there. And I have so much samples of washi that I included this whole thing. We were supposed to include like 3 18-inch strips of washi, but I gave her a whole line of it. Again, here are some more cut aparts from this paper collection. I really, really, really love this paper collection. And there's just some Valentine's Day-ish cut, dies and stuff like that inside that envelope. So that's the folder I made. And then moving on to the second book, I really, really enjoy using graphs paper. So I did go ahead and make this next book a graph paper. Super awesome. I love graph paper. And then the next book is also a blank one. Blank, like copy paper in there. And then I also made a dashboard that's kind of just clipped with this little rose gold binder clip, and it has a pocket in here. And I was gifted this little sequence pack by Neat and Tangled by somebody last year, so I just included it there, and then just added a couple little post-it notes. But I didn't stick them down. Normally I stick mine down with like double-sided sticky tape to get it to stick a little bit better, but I didn't want that to be limited in removing it if she wanted to take them off of there, so I just left that there. And they're not stuck down on there real tight where she couldn't just as easily pick it up. And then there's the back of it. This was a very big learning process for me. Like I said, I didn't follow any tutorials. I just kind of winged it. I figured out what the size of a B6 Traveler's Notebook was, and I just went to town. My mathematics skills are not that awesome, so it took me a while to compose the cover, but once I had the cover done, the rest of it was really easy as far as the size of papers and stuff that you needed. I am looking forward to making some more traveler's notebooks, and I think that I'm going to make one and probably give it away at some point on my channel, just because I really enjoy making it. So anyway, guys, that's what I created for my Elf Swap partner this year. Of course, she won't see any of this until after she has the package already. But thank you, Esther Luca, for always hosting these wonderful swaps and always challenging us to do things that we don't normally do. And I hope my swap partner ends up liking it all. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.